The drawing arrived 3 weeks after he banned me from their lives. A crumpled piece of paper slipped under my door. Crayon stick figures, me, holding hands with 2 children. Above us, a crooked sun. Below, in shaky letters, "Come back." But how did it get here? His house is 40 minutes away. The children can't drive. He would never allow this. Someone broke the rules. Someone risked everything. This is the story of how 2 words destroyed everything I loved, and how a child's drawing brought me back from the edge. Go away. Those 2 words cut straight through me. I stood in the middle of his living room, coat draped over my arm, staring at my brother. His eyes were harder than I'd ever seen them, cold in a way that felt foreign. The children looked back and forth between us, confusion painted on their little faces. I had just helped set their plates. I'd wiped their tears, told them bedtime stories, been there when he couldn't. Go. Now. His voice broke something inside me. Not just the words, but the way he said them. As if I had never mattered. As if all those hours, that love, had never existed. Small feet pattered across the floor. "Are you leaving?" The youngest stood there, hair messy from his afternoon nap, eyes huge, lip trembling. My heart shattered. "I have to go for a little while, sweetheart," I whispered, my voice breaking. "But I'm always here for you." He didn't speak, just looked at me with eyes that asked for certainty I couldn't give. In the car, I fell apart. Tears poured down without restraint. How could he say that to me after everything? My mind wandered back to our childhood, playing in the same garden, laughing at the same jokes. We had promised to always be there for each other, that nothing could drive us apart. I thought of when he became a father. I held his baby in my arms, so small, so fragile. I made myself a promise. I will always be there for them. And I kept that promise. I babysat. I helped with meals. I stayed overnight when chaos struck. It never felt like a burden. But there were cracks I ignored. Little comments that stung. "You don't have to get so involved. You always stick your nose in my business." I told myself he was just tired. But those words lingered like bruises. One evening, after the children went to bed, he finally said it. "Sometimes it feels like you think you're more of a parent than I am." That sentence cut deep. Not because it was untrue. I had felt like a second parent, but because my love sounded like a threat. I wanted to explain, but he looked away, and the conversation died in silence. 3 weeks into the silence, I found the drawing under my door. I stared at it, hands trembling. The crooked lines, the smiling stick figures, the sun above. It was proof. I was still part of their world. But how? The next morning, clarity struck. The oldest was resourceful, clever. He could have asked a neighbor. Or maybe my brother's wife had helped. That thought gave me courage. I sat with pen and paper, attempting a letter. Too long, too defensive, too desperate. I tore sheet after sheet. Finally, 3 simple lines. "I miss the children. I miss you. I hope we can talk again someday." With my heart pounding, I mailed it. Days passed. Each phone buzz sent my pulse racing. Then, "Maybe we can talk. Not for long, but for a bit." My breath caught. The words were cautious, but they were an opening. We met at a cafe. Neutral ground. He sat by the window, arms crossed, gaze turned outward. When our eyes met, something softened. "Thank you for coming," I said quietly. Silence hung heavy. "I don't want to fight," I began. I know I was around a lot, maybe too much, but everything I did because I love you, because I love them. His jaw tightened. "It felt like you were taking my place." The words hurt, but I stayed calm. I understand why it felt that way. I never wanted to replace you. Maybe I went too far. He rubbed his face, voice cracking. I felt like I wasn't enough. Like my kids preferred you. That broke me. My chest tightened. Beneath his anger was a man struggling. "You are enough," I said softly. Maybe all my helping made you feel small instead of supported. For that, I'm sorry. Silence. Then, "The kids ask about you." Tears pricked my eyes. "They do?" "Especially the oldest. He drew you that picture. He wanted you to have it." That drawing saved me. His eyes softened. "Maybe we can find a way." Slowly. You could see them, not like before, but sometimes. Anything, however small. When I walked into their home again, the children ran to me instantly, arms around me, laughter bubbling. I looked up. He watched from the doorway, not hostile, but wearily accepting, maybe even grateful. It wasn't the same as before. It never would be. But this time, I wasn't the same either. I wasn't there to fix everything. I was there because I chose to be, knowing where I ended and where they began. Forgiveness had opened the door. Boundaries would keep it steady. That evening, I sat with a candle lit, notebook open. I wrote, "Strength isn't never falling. It's rising after the fall. Strength is choosing love without losing yourself." The drawing sits framed on my shelf now. Crooked lines, smiling figures, a sun above. Proof that love, once given, can never truly disappear. And that sometimes the smallest hands carry the biggest hope. Thank you for listening to this story. If it touched your heart, if it reminded you of your own family, or if you've ever felt the pain of distance from someone you love, you're not alone. I'd love to hear your story. Drop a comment below and share what this meant to you. Your words matter. And if you want more stories like this, stories about love, loss, healing, and second chances, hit that subscribe button. New stories every week. Until next time, remember, the strongest bonds are the ones we choose to rebuild.